22, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Titans. Coming up next.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. On first down, Tannehill. And his first pass is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Tannehill. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 23. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The big 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. The playbook is wide open for an offense partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Now a first down carry by Jones. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer. But you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Packers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. But definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, it's Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
On 2nd and a couple, Rodgers, the quick slant caught. Touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Tennessee offense set to go again. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 19 carries, 53 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and the coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Complete to Jones. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Extra point safely through, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turn into a heck of a DB, though, partner. On second down now, it's Jones. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll run on first down. Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. On third down, here's Jones. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Derrick Henry powering forward. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
You get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run for it with Henry. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
They give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front, and to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. On the delay, Jones. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 141 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that'll set him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Rodgers. Fighting through pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On now is the Packers punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Able to slither by. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Adrian Amos with a pick.
You see me out here? That's right.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. To throw is Rodgers. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw, it's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. On 2nd and goal, Rodgers escaping the... And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking deep for Adams. And this one is incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when the quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was
under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Za'Darius Smith in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. After the sack on 1st down, Tannehill looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. He's been a good game manager. They're winning here in the 3rd quarter, but really the ground game is where it's been at for them, hasn't it?
So whatever the game plan was, you just got to focus on continuing to run the football. And really that takes the pressure off of the guy throwing it around. Doesn't have to be the focal point. Hand it off, let him chew up the yardage in big plays, and your team's winning. Only people upset, the fantasy guys who may have started him at quarterback in their leagues.
And we'll see if they continue with a recipe of the ground game. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Let's go.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Think about the great running backs in the game today. I don't know if Aaron Jones is a name that comes immediately to mind, but it should, evidenced by that run there.
And what was impressive to me is not just how much he wanted it, but how he fashioned it. I mean, he was shedding tacklers left and right, evading tacklers left and right. And when you think about the energy it takes to ward guys off, that's really impressive. He still managed to keep his balance and turn this into a fantastic run.
Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
On second down, it's Henry. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Here's Tannehill. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Za'Darius Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. They're enjoying a lead here in the 3rd quarter, and, you know, we probably expected more yards out of this guy, but they've done it on the ground.
And you know the fantasy owners all started this guy this week.
He's a superstar.
Of course, and what do you expect from him each and every week? A lot of yards and touchdowns. In this case, though, running the football has proven to be more effective, and he's riding the wave.
Yeah, he's riding the wave. Again, his team's got the lead. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Rodgers now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Dillon now off the option.
And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Dillon.
He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
They'll run for it with Dillon.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
A.J. Dillon.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays.
And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now it's Tannehill.
This will go to Henry out wide.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back now in Nashville. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. I got it.
Tannehill. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To the air again, Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Tannehill. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Titans first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. On first down, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Titans on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Throwing again is Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. The point after is good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though. So I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Dillon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Love with a give to Dillon.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Dillon.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
13 yards, 1st down, Packers. They give to Dillon out of the gun.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
On 2nd down, Dillon.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
A.J. Dillon.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Packers.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They